The Gorkha girls are back in action and will look to continue their winning streak against the Dragon girls, who haven't won the last two games in the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025 and are coming into this on the back of a 0-3 defeat to Bangladesh. But that doesn't mean Nepal will treat this as a walkover, as Bhutan will do everything on their part to prove they are no pushovers and make things difficult for the home side. We are live on the YouTube channel of Sportzworkz from the Kings Arena training ground with match number 9. Bhutan are second last in the table. The Nepal team makes the entry. This is a key game for the Gorkha girls to prove their ability to hold their own against the Bhutan and improve in their game plan. But chances of lifting their maiden title is still a distant dream. It's that hope that clings you on. Nepal comfortable with 9 points, 3 more, and they level with Bangladesh. It's going to be intriguing to see how they approach this game.
I respect the Bhutan team because they are day by day they're improving, and so we need to today we managed to be careful to play. Need also the score also, especially not the chance. It's the same team.
We are feeling everyone is feeling good and with the positive energy, so girls are excited for this match. Comparing to last match, today we are looking for the win. I have changed some of the player from the last game against Bangladesh. Few changes.
Hint of a squad rotation from Tanka Maya Ghale, the head coach of Bhutan. A win can significantly give them some confidence and bow out on a high. 33 degrees centigrade, 20% chance of rain here. It's a quite humid afternoon here in Dhaka. Wearing national colors comes with a lot of pride, and the youngsters in the side are well aware of that. The Nepal team is eager to build onto their recent success. The likes of Purnima Rai, Samiksha Meena, Sanitha all have been very enterprising with an aim to make it to win the title. And Gurung's tactical acumen and experience have been instrumental in the team's recent success, and he will be looking to carry that momentum as Nepal is poised to make a significant impact. The season presents an opportunity to shine and cement their status as one of South Asia's top country. And Bhutan, on the flip side, aims to leverage their unique strength and prove that discipline, endurance, and teamwork can bridge the gap with more seasoned and high-profile opponents. Their participation not only enriches the competition but also brings honor and pride, highlighting the indomitable spirit of Bhutan onto the football field. Kelton Wangmo, Sangai Namsel, and Priya Ghale needs to put those scoring boots on this evening. We are just few minutes away from kickoff. Bhutan, they will want to end their campaign on a high, approaching the end of a grueling and a fantastic campaign. The teams they wait, and as they wait, they must think a blur of exhaustion, a blink of excitement. They will both try to break each other's shapes in this volatile green canvas. As fatigue and sweat, mentality and ability are all artists together. For once you think of the days gone by, of the rivalries between Nepal and Bhutan, and those spirits seem new and true in this sacred space. On the other side lies the footballing heaven. The reverse fixture on 11th of July was a one-way traffic. Nepal winning it comfortably by 1-6. 4 meetings between these two South Asian giants in the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship, and Nepal have won all 4 of them. However, the first meeting between these two sides way back in 2021, in the month of December, Nepal beat Bhutan 4-0 at the BSS Mustafa Kamal Stadium.
Let's welcome the national
Dhaka.
teams of Nepal and Bhutan.
Now they get ready to walk in. And the well-being of South Asian footballs extremely healthier at this point. So many young players on display here tonight in a showpiece game. What a brilliant matchup we have here. Everything will be tested. The leave everything behind. Saff Under-20 Women's Championship 2025. And as long as the players are developing and learning, it's a success. You can't win every match. That's football. However, it's important to stick to the plan and stick to the system. Now it's time then for the
Ladies
national
and gentlemen,
anthems.
please stand for the national anthem of Nepal. And now the national anthem of Bhutan.
Intrigued to see how Bhutan really grow into the match with confidence and ability to stay till the last and score goals is something that is very important to understand. Both teams, I think, have got an exciting lineup, but in this match, they got to be ruthless if they have to win. Both are dedicated to ensuring the happiness of their passionate fans back home through exceptional performance in the field. And the season holds a greater significance, and they promise to deliver a thrilling and memorable experience to their supporters watching this. Now the keep safe photographs. The Nepal side playing a catch up with Bangladesh, a very important game for them. And talking about settled 11s and settled players in those 11s, Pelzam and Sujata Tamang with the captain arms band so settled in their roles and have cemented their place in the history of this game in this region. The referee in charge is Rachana Kamani, supported by Abhirami T and Malika Madhushani. The fourth official is Yapa Minisarani. The Gorkha girls, they boast a blend of experienced players and emerging talents, creating a squad capable of competing at the highest level. The advantage will undoubtedly play a crucial role as their fervent support from their fans provides an extra edge. And this is the Bhutan lineup, a couple of changes from that 0-3 defeat to Bangladesh, with Nima Seldon getting back into the starting lineup. Sonam Yangchen has been benched, and Pema Dekar makes way for Shering Hamo in the middle of the park. It's a 4-4-2 from Tankamaya Gale. And on the flip side, her opposite number, Yan Prasad Gorgrung going with a 4-1-1-4 formation. And he makes three changes from the Sri Lanka game. As Sujata Tamang gets in between the sticks, Samiksha Magar starts ahead of Kavita Gurung. And surprisingly, Anisha Rai has been left out, and Maya gets a start in defense yet again. We're all set for kickoff here at the Basundhara Kings Arena training ground in Bangladesh. You are watching match number 9. It's the Saff Under-20 Women's Championship 2025. We are on to match day 5. The loftiest dwellers, Nepal, take on Bhutan. There are several aspects that will arouse interest in the game. And Bhutan are sure to go flat out to redeem their prestige. The tournament now moves to hotter climes, making life out in the middle far more tougher for the players. And when the going gets tough, the tough are expected to get going. Which of the teams will prove this right will be known in the next few hours. Of whatever little has been seen of the team so far, Nepal have given the impression that they are out to make amends. Straight away, taking the attacking option, Nepal quickly off the blocks. Scored 14 goals in the last couple of encounters, winning both the last 2 games against Sri Lanka. And an early start yet again. Sloppy defending from Bhutan. And Meena making them pay for it. Not even a minute on the clock. And the fastest goal of this edition of the Saff Under-20 Women's Championship. What a bright start from the Gorkha girls. Right from the offset,
Goal from Nepal, jersey number
Nepal,
30.
they rush into a lead. Look at that ball into the box, and poor defending. Meena capitalizing onto the loose and on the rise. She manages to find the back of the net. Just clipping it over the goalkeeper, Pema Wangzom. Corner then for Nepal. Knocking the door yet again. Looking good for the second. Bhutan concedes another corner. Surge after surge from Nepal. Within the first 2.5 minutes, a goal and a couple of corners. Yet again, ball delivered into that dangerous area. Smacked away. Nepal just getting the goal before Bhutan could settle down. They need a victory by any means to keep their title hopes alive. That's a giveaway. Trying to create room for the cross. not out. They converge quickly onto the red shirts. Tries to play it through. Samik Shamagar. Kavita Guru did start against Sri Lanka, but failed to impress. They would certainly miss someone like Anisha Rai. She had a great tournament. Attack-minded fullback. Semi Hangma filling in, and now she's out of position. That ball played across by Namsel. Easy pickings for the Nepal defense. The development of women's game isn't solely dependent on the players. There are quite a few key stakeholders who are important assets for the growth of women's football. And Bhutan have 3 female AFC A license coaches and 14 B license coaches and 31 C license holders. And also have 6 well-established women's club participating in the National Women's League every year. But in 2022, that number increasing to 10. More playing opportunity for the players. A 5 minutes in, Nepal are leading 1-0. And now sprinting down the left-hand side. Ganga Rukaya. The ball just snatched off her. Pema Wangzong. That's given away. Bhutan pushing hard for the equalizer. This is a chance. The scoring problem continues for the Dragon Girls. They run out of ideas in front of goal. There's that hit. Lack of power. Keeper had the near post well covered. Plenty of goal mouth action already. And that was a chance for Bhutan to make it count. Might be a crossing opportunity. Easily intercepted. And takes a tumble back onto her feet. Nepal looking to spread out. Semi towards Senu Parier. Continuing her run, Meena. She's up against Nima Selden. Mina's ball in. Doesn't reach the intended target. Even in the reverse fixture, we've had a quick goal on the 9th minute mark. Keldon Umangmo was lively against Nepal in the first match day of the competition. Semi Hangma is operating as a right full back. Played as a centre back in the last game. More of a makeshift right back, the number 5. A successive starts for her. Now ball sent in and breaks on the edge, hits the inside of the post and went in. The goalkeeper, who was just a spectator, had no chance to react. That was struck so powerfully. Just bringing it down nicely, Meena.
Goal for Nepal. Jersey number 11.
Off the
Samiksha
keeper,
Magar.
into the net. Samiksha Magar making it 2-0 from 20 yards out. Very unlucky. The Dragon Girls, Keldon. Can they pull one back? Sankai miscues it slightly. Now the ball is picked up. Pelzom. On to Hamo. Tries to spread it out wide. Bhutan just stitching a few passes together. That has gone through. Ganga Rukaya. Gotten one better than the reverse fixture. 2 goals within the first 9 minutes. Could be more. Lost her footing. Regains her balance. Gets the shot in. Straight to Pema Wangzong. Look at the effort. Shukriya Mia. Which resulted into the second goal. A hit from distance. That took a wild deflection of the goalkeeper. Not aware of her surroundings on that occasion. Pema Wangzong. Nepal, they continue to impress with their gameplay. The day after tomorrow, what an ending it's gonna be. Bangladesh taking on Nepal in a potential title decider. But before that, both the teams will have to win their respective games this evening to make it a Monday night blockbuster. Sangai hoping for that run from Priya Ghale, asking a whole lot more of the young winger. Move developing. Dangerously enters the penalty area. And Meena with a simple tap in. 3 goals within first 12 minutes. Raining goals here at the moment. At the Kings Arena training ground. And a very unique celebration from the Bhutan
Goal
Nepal
for
coaching staffs.
Jersey number 30. Meena Dubey.
Meena Dubey on the double. Here's the move. Pema Wangzong doesn't deal with that with confidence. Just parries it in and around that penalty spot. Meena says, thank you very much. She's on to 5 goals now in the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025. Nepal have a free kick, a floater inside the box, and out it comes. Sushila. Long clearance. Priya Ghale tries to combine with Namsel. Doesn't work out. The hint of handball. This takes the scoring tally to 25, the Gorkha girls. They managed to keep a couple of clean sheets in the last two games. On the flip side, Bhutan conceding 16 goals and managed to score only 7. Oh, it's nodded back onto the path of Purnima. The keeper steps in. They've got issues in both the department. The scoring problems up front and also a very leaky defense. Throw-in has been awarded. Bhutan Football Federation putting in a lot of effort to popularize the sport in the country, especially the women's game. Here is Senu Parrier, stopped on her tracks, a biting challenge down there. Quarter of an hour gone. It's Nepal 3, Bhutan 0. Semi Hangma with the throw-in. Senu Parrier keeps going. A rattled early doors. Sonam Chodin, Nima Selden. Very little they could do. Ganga Rukaya. A slow passing build up from Nepal. They know they've hit the nail on the head. Now it's all about rotating the ball from the right to the left. The ball rotation has been quite quick from the team in red over the course of the season. The defense has grown in confidence as well. Attempted pass in between the lines. They're trying to get in behind. Purnima Rai flagged off. Just makes that run a fraction too early. Look at that. Just by half a yard. Cannot find a way. Ganga Rukaya. Spelden. Halfway inside the Nepal territory. Went for that fancy flick. Didn't come off. Since the last few years in Nepal, have been playing quite a lot of FIFA international friendlies. And that has helped them massively. Ranking in women's football within 100. It is a great achievement indeed. For such a small country, football always the number one sport. Such is the popularity, even as games like cricket have taken a backseat A forgettable try. Over ambitious. Shendu Pelzon. Shukriya Mia. What can she conjure? Shukriya Mia. Squaring it up for Purnima. Still with Purnima. Feeble attempt in the end. Purnima Rai taking the tournament by storm with 9 goal contributions, 7 goals and a couple of assists. It's a good looking cross from the far left. Couldn't glide the ball goalwards. Keldon Wangmo went up for the header. Namsel couldn't really connect. The scenario of the women's game in the subcontinent changed a lot over the years. More and more players are coming up. Always a motivational factor. Senuparia. She was tempted to shoot. And there it is. Tried to test the keeper. Couldn't keep it on target. And both the teams having an AFC A license holder in the helm of affairs. Peter Butler, of course, of Bangladesh, and the most high-profile coach amongst the 4 of them. That's a very heavy touch. Recovers well. What a towering presence in Nepal's defense, Maya. Very solid challenge. And now in the clear. Mina, she's on a hat-trick. Mina squares it and put him right, making it 4-0. A dynamic duo combines once more to a devastating effect. Purnima Rai adds to her tally of 7 already. Nepal are 4-0 up. So clinical in front of goal. Meena with a couple of goals early and now producing one for her strike partner. Eight goals now for Purnima Rai. The game has been put to bed already. So ruthless while going forward. The Gurkha girls. They have a lot of firepower in the front line. Has given away cheaply. Namsel trying to close her down. Semi Hangma. The foul given. Yet to get into the groove. Keldon Wangmo. He did struggle in the last game as well. Just nowhere near to her. The natural gameplay. Keldon. The ball has been kept for the number 11. Measures that diagonal. That ball was meant for Sangai Wangmo. We are midway through the first half. It's Nepal 4, Bhutan 0. All the three attackers getting into the score sheet. 4-0 was a similar result even 3 years ago. Senu Paria is part of that Nepal side as well. The change is getting ready for Bhutan. Now the start has been a disaster from the team in yellow. Another great ball and she could be in here. Mina fails to convert that chance. Great opportunity to complete her hat-trick. Makes a meal out of it. Still another opening for Nepal. This time Senu Paria was flagged off. 3 changes. Diksha Rai change in the goalkeeper. The number 8 Jigme Chodan also comes on. Wonder how much of that gonna work. Moilang Choke has gone off. Sonam Yangchen replacing Nima Selden. We're going to start in the last game. Sonam Yangchen against Bangladesh. Mina once more. Chance for Senu Paria. Just spinning away from the near post. There is the shot. Through a crowd of yellow shirts. First game time for Diksha Rai. This man very relaxed now. Yam Prasad Guru. Cooling break. Referee just indicating for the cooling break due to so much of humidity this evening here in Bangladesh. Clear skies, temperature exceeding 30 degrees centigrade. I wonder the evening fixture going to be a slightly easy on the players when Sri Lanka take on Bangladesh. Here is the man, Yam Prasad Guru, highly experienced. Tanka Maya, she's got limitations with her squad. Not many options. Bhutan just keeps fighting with their limited resource. Just lacking a little bit of hunger and desire. Completely overpowered by Nepal in the first half an hour. How often do you see a side go down by 4 goals in the opening 20 minutes? It's not very often you get to see that. Now the start has been very shaky and edgy. The defense continues to be porous. With 17 goals conceded, the second most by any team in this edition of the Saff Women's Championship. Sri Lanka conceding 28. And the play resumes after the cooling break. The second quarter gone. It's Nepal 4, Bhutan nil. Brace from Meena and a goal apiece from Samiksha Magar and Purnima Rai, so far the tournament's highest goal scorer. Meena setting off once more. Keeper comes to the rescue. Diksha Rai. Semi Hangma with the throw in. It was brought down perfectly by Meena. Made a very good start to the game. And the goal kick. So poor from Diksha. Is losing it out. Sushila. Namsel. We've got enough coverage behind Nepal. Nepal is the only team with most clean sheets in the competition. A vital intervention. Keldon. Time for Namsel to measure that. Doesn't keep the ball for too long. Inside the penalty area. That's the right tactic from Nepal. Here is Semi Hangma. Not so active attackingly like Anisha. Here is Meena. Standout performer of this half. Meena. Try something extravagant. A very memorable start for the number 13 of Nepal. This was the incident. Fine control. Sangai. Layers and layers of coverage. Senupari shifting flanks. She comes to the left now. And clip towards the back post. Oh! Missing it from such a close range. Purnima Rai. Goal was gaping there. Look at that. Out of the keeper's reach. Just an empty net in front of her. Rachana Kamani stops play. The problem is for Samiksha Magar. She might need some treatment. Down almost on the halfway. Not easy on the players at all to play. Just 1 day's break in the middle. For 90 minutes. Players they need to recover. She went down, clutching her hamstring. That's not looking pretty for the Gorkha girls. Samiksha has been a very key figure in this Nepal setup. And we do hope she continues. Ahead of the Bangladesh game. A win by such a margin would certainly boost their confidence. Senupariar. Quickly past Selden. Stenu. Still going. Goal kick given. Since that 1-6 defeat to Nepal in the opening game, Bhutan, they beat Sri Lanka, made a very quick recovery on 13th of July. It was a 5-0 win. And then they went down in the last two games to Bangladesh by 4-1 and 0-3 respectively. The Bangla Tigress is just putting them to the sword. Shukriya from the right. Sends it in. Samiksha controls it well. Then sets it up for a shot. Sushila wasn't perfectly placed. It was easy a call for the assistant referee. Maya's long clearance nodded onto the path of Shukriya. Shukriya away from the first challenge. Shukriya tries to tee up. Sushila. Shukriya Mia with that ambitious hit onto the roof of the net. Free kick awarded. Things becoming more difficult for the Dragon Girls. They want to get rid of this embarrassment. Game after game against stronger oppositions. On to the free kick, Sarita. She scored a couple of goals directly from free kicks. Then Samiksha on target yet again. This time just managing to find the gloves of the keeper. She was looking for that dip, looking for that curl. Didn't get it all together. Diksha. Rokhaya Magar. In the second half, we might see wholesale of changes from Yam Prasad Guru. He would certainly want to rest his key players, keep them fresh ahead of the Bangladesh game. Which is why they're committing so many players in the final third in the first half. They want to secure the result in this half itself. There is Maya. Starting today after being left out in the last. The team in possession will eventually get the ball. Let's hit the ref on its way. Samiksha. It's a great ball through and Meena pokes it goalwards. And the rebound goes wide as well. What a big let off for Bhutan. Look at the chance, a clever release. Meena tried to squeeze it through the legs of the goalkeeper. Just not managing to do so. A very cunning ball from Senu Parier. Kelden. Those threatening runs from the left channel went missing. Purnima. Options on both sides. Shown a bit too much of the ball. Shukriya Mia. Plays it through Meena. Gets there with her pace. Left one yellow shirt for dead. The final outcome hasn't been fruitful. Keldon. Picked up by Pelzon. Priyaghale. Laid back. Cross comes in. Comfortably cleared away. And Keldon from far out. Didn't get the power. Could have been half a dozen in this half already. Could have been more goals for Mina. They're missing out on a couple of easy chances. 6 minutes added on.
6 minutes.
Oh, that bounce, making life difficult for the keeper. And it's comfortably been put in. Nepal are 5-0 ahead. Right at the stroke of half time. The goalkeeper missing it altogether. Diksha Rai.
Goal for Nepal, jersey number 50.
Goalkeeping error from the number 21. And Purnima Rai scores yet another. Both the strikers on a brace each. Look at the goal. And the goalkeeper misreads it completely. Comfortably nodded in. Purnima. 9 goals now. She will look to get into double digits. The Dragon girls, they look completely disjointed. Struggling to find motivation. Pelzon at the near post. Priyaghale. Kamaya certainly would spend more time in the training with the defenders. Between the two, Shukriya. Hangma. Just putting it into touch. Teams from the subcontinent that did pretty well in the AFC Women's Asian Cup qualifiers. Both India and Bangladesh qualifying for the AFC Women's Asia Cup in Australia next year. Very refreshing news as far as South Asian football is concerned. In the AFC Under 20 Asian Cup qualifiers, this Nepal side are drawn in Group A alongside Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Mongolia, and Bhutan, the side which they take on this evening. Still about a couple of minutes left. And the decision to come out so quick backfires sometime. Especially the backspin on the surface can take a toll. Purnima shrugs off one challenge. Purnima with a layoff for Meena. It wasn't a great first touch. Semi Hangma using her outstep. Semi Parir, she tried to stay onto her feet. Takes a tumble. Lovely exchange. And now picking up pace. Senu Parir. Purnima Rai. Nice dummy. Purnima Rai! What a splendid strike. Half a dozen. Right at the cusp of half time. She completes the hat trick. Takes her scoring tally to double digits. On to 10 goals. The number 15 from Nepal. Look at that. Twinkle-toed Sonam Chodan. What a splendid finish. Made it look so simple. Twisting and turning inside the box. It was the final nail in the coffin of this half. Yet another breakdown from the Dragon Girls. Nepal, they go into the break. The scoreline of 6-0. Hat-trick from Prema Rai. Press from Meena. And a goal from Samiksha Magar. The front three combining to score 6 in the first half. And the struggle continues for the Dragon Girls in this competition. Now we'll show you the highlights of the first half and how things unfolded here at the Basundhara Kings Arena training ground. The match number 9 between Nepal and Bhutan, the second last match day of the tournament. Beautiful conditions, apart from the weather, slightly sticky. This is how things unveiled, with Nepal scoring a goal within the first 50 seconds, and the fastest goal of the season. Meena opening the scoring and then adds to that tally from 20 yards out. Samiksha getting some help off the inside of the bar. And then Meena doubling her individual tally. was Bhutan's only moment. Then Mina from a top, sharp angle, squaring it up nicely, putting it on a platter for Purnima Rai. She missed it, was closing in. And Mina with that toe poke. Good block from the goalkeeper and the rebound from Senu Paria put over. Sanitha with that free kick. Purnima Rai gets a second. That drop making life difficult for the goalkeeper. And then a great individual goal from the number 15 of Nepal. We'll come back shortly after the break. Stay tuned. with the second half then. We're on the King's Arena training ground in Dhaka. It's Nepal taking on Bhutan at the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025. It's match day 5. And the reverse fixture saw 6 goals in the first half. A stunning hat-trick from Purnima Rai and a brace from her strike partner Meena. And Samiksha Magar also joining in the party from distance. Yamprasad Gurung will like to test his bench as well. The likes of Kusum and Barsha Oli are ready to come on. Kusum Khatiwada had a very good game against Sri Lanka. She scored a brace. Nepal, can they take the tally to double digits? Pema Dekar will come on for Bhutan. Barsha Oli replacing Selu Pariyar.
Substitution for Nepal. Jersey number 15, Purnima Rai, and jersey number 23, Semu Pariyar.
Pema Dekar
Jersey number 10,
replaces
Barsha
Pelden.
Oli, and jersey number 17, Kusum Khatiwada. Substitution for Bhutan.
This confirmation of Kusum's change coming in place of Purnima Rai, and that's the right call from the head coach, just saving her for the Bangladesh game. Didn't fire in the first leg against the Bangla Tigresses. Now is the chance in the reverse fixture to prove her mettle, to show what she's made of. Senu Pariyar comes off. Barsha Oli comes on. Like for like change. A chance for Kusum Khatiwada as well to get in a few goals. Pema Dekar. Bhutan now just reverting to a back three, having more numbers in midfield. It was Sangai Wangmo. She brought down Rukaya. Sarita. Looks like a tickle round the back of Sushila. Referee asks the physio to step in. Shukriya MC. She went down. This was the challenge. It was a shredding hammer. And Bhutan's midfield gone into tatters. And trying to find some consolation. Put on a great fight against Bangladesh though. The first half an hour in the last game. In this one, Nepal taking control right from the start. And when you concede within 50 seconds, it's difficult for any team to make immediate response. Sangai. Now chance on the left. Struggles to break that offside trap. Namsel. Shukriya Mia. Quick passing from Nepal. Look at that speed. Samiksha tries to play it across. Samiksha once more. Oh, wrong foot. Her marker. Sonam Yangchen left on the floor with that turn. Kushum. This is Meena. She's on a hat trick as well. Kusum Khatiwada. Sushila. Keldon will clear. Pelzon. Now that's a foul on the keeper. Sujata Taman, after a couple of games, gets a start yet again, and a yellow card then for Namsela. Come on, Sujata. And Namsel Wangzom. Just one goal for her in this edition of the Saff Under-20 Championship. She scored against Sri Lanka, contributing to a 0-5 victory. And Nepal would want all the players available for the Bangladesh clash. Shagorika has been handed a 3-match suspension for picking up that red card against Nepal. But her absence hardly been felt. Moti Rani has been phenomenal. Here is Maya. Got to look towards the left. Avoids it. Takes the aerial route. Clearance coming in. Oh, that has gone through. Semi Hangma taking no risk. Oh, that's a hefty challenge. Will be a free kick. There is. Both went for the ball and then the hand came out like that. Semi Hangma giving away that free kick. Sheringham. Sheringham. Can she pull one back for Bhutan? That's a weak attempt. Oh, the keeper makes a mistake. Skids under her grasp. There it is. collision with Sangha. Somehow just kept on the line. Tries to penetrate down the middle. Priya Ghale. Nepal having numbers back. It's a giveaway to Samiksha. Meena. She has it. And now lets it run for Kushum from a sharp angle. Fine save from the goalkeeper. Almost the number 7. Brave goalkeeping. Pema Wangzong closing down at the angle. Shendu Pelzom, the number 6. Shukriya. Past one. Shukriya keeps going. Another good save. Diksha Rai, for the second time, called into action. In a space of just a minute. At 10 minutes in. And for the second half, it's still 6-0. And no goals yet in the second half. Now this game just continues to be one way. Now it's been picked up. Samiksha Magar. Layoff for Shukriya Mia. She opens up her body and draws the save of Diksha Rai. Corner then for Nepal. Here is that hit with her side foot. Now the height was just comfortable for the goalkeeper. She just parries it behind for a corner. From an angle, that's into the side netting. Keldon. She comes away with the ball and tries to find Sangai. Keeper steps in, but has she handled it outside the box is the question. It doesn't look like so. It might have been fouled. This was the pass. Keldon Wangmo saw the run from Sanghay down the middle. That's the forward ball. Priya Ghale. One waits in the middle. Got to make runs around her. Angle to shoot. Pelzum. Straight onto the roof of the net. A quick move from Bhutan. There's that layoff. It generated a lot of backlift. The defensive midfielder getting into shooting areas. That's beautiful. Priya Ghale growing into the game. Samiksha Magar onto the midfield partner Sushila. It distributes it to Kusum. That's good defending. And we've struck the hour mark at the Basundhara Kings Arena training ground. It's still Nepal 6, Bhutan 0. All the 6 goals came in the first half. And you're watching all the live action from the Saff Under-20 Championship 2025 only on the YouTube channel of Sportzworkz. Pema tries to take on Rukhaya. She stood firm. Now Shukriya. Dispossessed. A route one ball. Meena. And Meena shoots. And into the safe pair of hands of Diksha. Just getting down on time. Back behind the ball. Safe pair of hands as well. A couple of times she's inched closer. Priya. It was nice covering. Just tracking the run of the number 16. Barshauli leaves it for Shukriya Mia. Shukriya enters the penalty area. Smooth footwork. It's still not cleared. Someone needs to get it away. One more chance for Nepal. Chance to build on something. Shukriya finding a lot of joy from that left wing. Rukhaya swings her boot. It's a good looking ball. Retrieved by Samiksha. Relentless pressure. Nepal looking good for the 7th goal. And here it comes. Just in the blink of an eye. It's Kusum Khadiwada who makes it 7-0. Brilliant play from the team in red. And all that pressure paid off.
Goal for Nepal, jersey number 17, Kusum Khadiwada.
Even the last couple of games have been a similar result. Victories by 7-0. 7-0 already in this one with about more than half an hour's play left. Another free run. Dart again. Number 8. And the goals continues to flow in the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship. A hat-trick for Meena. Easy as they come. Nepal go 8-0 up. Both the strikers scoring a hat-trick. Purnima Rai in the first half. Meena completing hers in the second. Some Shukriya creating
Goal for Nepal, jersey number
another chance on her own. 2 assists already for the number 9 in this game. Meena Deuba. Her second hat-trick of this campaign. We witnessed 10 goals in that game between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka on match day 1. 8 goals in this one. Namsel overruns it slightly. Again building up Nepal. Steaming inside the penalty area. 3 red shirts waiting. Not the perfect weight. Shukriya wants to get her name in the score sheet as well. A very eventful second half for the number 9. On top of her game in the Saff Under 20 Championship. Now a change coming up. Sita Rokaya will be on for Maya.
substitution for Nepal, jersey number 14 Maya Muski, replaced by jersey number 3 Sita Rukaya.
And now one by one, you would see Yam Prasad Guru just inflicting those changes. They need enough rest for the Bangladesh game. Belzom committing a foul. Sarita on top of the free kick. Good clean catch for Diksha Rai. She's on. Sangai. A perfect ball, well measured towards Keldon. Loops up in the air. A free kick goes Nepal's way. No damage done. The scoring spree just continues, growing from strength to strength in every game. The girls netting 21 goals in 2.5 games, an average of almost 7. That's quite incredible. Even the FIFA ranking in the South Asian region, second best to India. Peter Butler surely gonna watch this game and take note of the areas that Nepal likes to explore. That's gone out for a corner. Regulation time of 20 minutes left. And the corner comes in. Shukriya lets it run. Goal kick given. A chance to play it long. 4 red shirts patrolling that area. Only Namsel in there. She's completely devoid of service and now she snatches one. It was Barshauli. Battle for the ball. And the former comes out on top. Another ball played forward. Sangay. I saw the run of Preya. And spots her. Preya with a good looking ball. Off the bar. Still bobbing. And Preya. The angle was too acute. So lucky, Nepal. A moment of scare. And a lucky scare. Just dropped outside the line. Namsel. The referee signals for a cooling break. The second cooling break of this game. And that was Bhutan's best piece of attack in this match. A constructive build-up. Preya Gale with a very good ball across the face of goal. Namsel fails to convert that from such a close range. Oh, the luck of the day just lies with Nepal, as they scored 22 goals in the last 3. Incredible numbers. The cooling break is on now. Semi Hangma. What was the decision to be? given a start at right back. Prasad Gurung just testing the players. Just keeping them ready in case such a situation arises in the Bangladesh game. He might have to go with the second choice right back. In such cases, he might use Semi Hamad. That's the hint. Nisha Rai sure to come back in the next game. The team's first choice fullback. The players just hydrating themselves. Some relief from the scorching heat. We are into the last quarter. Actually slipped. There's an open chance. Sun Guy. Even her second attempt wasn't on target. There was a blemish from the goalkeeper. First attempt saved, and the second put wide. Wasteful in front of goal, and now Bhutan are pressing. Sangai once more with a hit. Comfortably gathered, Sujata Tamang. There is that flick on, Meena Barshauli. Great ball inside the fullback. The offside flag goes up. Kusum Katiwada. Adding a different dimension to this Nepal attack. There is Sonam Chodan. She would want to forget this game. This is Nepal's best performance so far against Bhutan overall in the Saff Under-20 Championship. The previous highest margin victory was 4-0. A double already in this one. Oh, lovely check back. Meena getting it completely wrong. Kusum Kadiwada. Here is that cross. Straight to the goalkeeper. Change getting ready. Ashmita Guru is on for Samiksha Magar.
Number 11, Selection Number, replaced by jersey number 7, Ashmita Guru.
Just protecting his trump cards. Jamprasad Guru. They need to be kept fresh. The game against Bangladesh, potential title decider. Virtual final. Yellow card comes out for Shendu Pelzo. captain of Bhutan, just pulling down Ashmita Guru. The confirmation of the yellow. A free kick from distance once more. Sarita looked interested. This time not on target. Bhutan will play Sri Lanka on the last match day. Their only win came against the island nation. A chance to do a league double. But a defeat here by such a big margin. Will draw a lot of confidence off them. Now to the inner channel. That's a lovely run, Kusum. It doesn't get through to a red shirt. Bhutan clear their lines. Stepping up, Ganga Rukaya. Where was the left back? Sushila. Turns her marker. Rukaya. Down the line. Here is that hit once more. Past her marker with absolute ease. Salik Shamia. So much of quality. Posing a lot of threat. And now it breaks. Another save. Yet again it's Meena with that hit. Receiving the pass. Was touched on and fell kindly for the number 13. Corner comes in. Escapes. Red shirt in the middle. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Even the second leg hasn't been eventful for Bhutan. We expected a bit more fight. Once you get a know-how of your opponents, it becomes slightly easy for the team tank as well to make a proper plan. And that went missing. Can she get in behind? Holding that line pretty well. The keeper comes out, chance to round her off. Another block from Diksha. In quite a few occasions this evening, she's kept Meena at bay. Only beaten once. A couple of goals conceded by Bhutan in the second half after letting in 6 in the first. A few good saves from Diksha Rai. Needs to tie those laces. Just regulation time of around 5 minutes left. Taking her time, Diksha Rai. Victory will take them level on points with Bangladesh. Gonna be their 4th win of the season. Sushila with a low hit. Still in and around that Bhutan penalty area. Sangai. Oh, what a ball from Sangai. Split opens the Nepal defense. And Namsal should score. But she doesn't. Yet again, wasteful. Onto the side netting. Makes the angle difficult. The moment she went past the keeper, went way too wide. Another hit on the turn. Takes a deflection and out for a corner. Bhutan with a couple of good scoring chances in the second half. A slight improvement from the first 45. Ball sent in. A header might come in as well. Seen away by Kushum. Back in once more. Into that mix. Miscommunication. The call came in early from Sujata. It's just that eagerness. Not to score. Had plenty. We are towards the closing stages of this game. Just 3 more matches remaining after this one. In the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025. Shot was scuffed. Couldn't catch it clean. Rukaya's clearance. Samiksha steals it. Reverse pass, good release. Yet again came off the crossbar. Could have walked in simply with the ball. It's tormenting the Bhutan defense. Shukriya Mia. Was that excellent pass just through the eye of a nil from Meena. Barshauli striking the crossbar. Missing a sitter, the number 10. And that looked ugly though. Yang Chen went down. She's up on her feet. The regulation time comes to an end. Will be additional 5 minutes. 5 more minutes for Nepal to get in a couple. That would make the scoreline 10-0. Bangladesh with a record of winning 12-0 against Sri Lanka at the Under-20 Saff Women's Championship. Nepal had a chance though to exceed that scoreline. Bhutan just showing some fight in the second half. It was never easy after being battered in the first half. Oh, stolen away. It's a good ball, the first touch. Leaving it slightly behind. Keldon subdued in the last two. It's just direct football. They fall deep to mitigate the space. Now a striker comes on. Shorten Zhang Mo. Keldon Wang Mo is off. He didn't have a great game. He was off color, the number 11. There's something on her eyes. Just a couple of minutes more left. I think Sharai, ever since she's come on, made a few very crucial saves. Just preventing it from getting into double digits. Mina. Bhutan carrying the ball forward and switching it to the left. Here is the newcomer, Choden Zangmo. unable to keep the ball in play. An offside flag went up. Just a few seconds away from the fourth victory. Yet another league double for Nepal over Bhutan, their nearest rivals. Barshauli. One last chance. That's blocked away. Ashmita Guru was arriving in the penalty area. Used her outstep. And there goes the full-time whistle. A comfortable victory for Nepal. It completes a league double over Bhutan. Their fifth win over the Dragon Girls at the Saff Under-20 Championship. A win taking them level on points with Bangladesh. And if the latter slip up against Sri Lanka in the next fixture, things might be a little easy for Nepal for the last match day. Witnessed 6 goals in the first half, 2 in the second. And a couple of hat-trick scorers in Purnima Rai and Meena. And a goal apiece from Samiksha Magar and Kushum Kadiwada. And Bhutan just faced their 4th defeat. Nepal now looks well prepared for the next contest. A lot of goals in the first game of match day 5. Plenty of goal mouth actions in the first half. A couple of opportunities did arrive for the Dragon Girls, but Namsel didn't grab it with both hands. We'll try and show you the highlights of this game. 3 wins in a row for Nepal, as they scored 22 goals in 3 matches, an average that exceeds 7. This is the full-time scoreline from the Kings Arena training ground. It's Nepal 8, Bhutan 0. This is the highlights of this game. Rachana Kamani blowing the whistle. And Nepal on the front foot. This centre from Saritha and Meena. This was a very poor giveaway. That slip from the goalkeeper. Even The second time of asking, Namsel putting it wide. Now let's get into the interviews. The next game coming up after this is a big one between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. We'll listen from players of both teams regarding their thoughts on this result. Now the ground's been busy preparing the pitch for the next match. It's just within a couple of hours from now.
Yes, I feel so great, and for upcoming matches, we are uh, we will grow and come, and I feel so good to save all the goals, most of the goals. Yes.
ह्याट्रिक गरेर कस्तो लाग्दैछ? मैले आज गेममा 3 गोल हाने आफूलाई सबभन्दा 3 गोल गर्दा धेरै खुसी लागिरहेको छ किनभने मैले आज आएर भुटानसँग खेल्दा आफूलाई 3 गोल हान्दा धेरै प्राउड फिल भएको छ.
She feels happy to score 3 goals and she's feeling really good to score with Bhutan.
You have one game left. Are you looking forward to it?
अब एउटा खेल बाँकी छ.
One game left. How's being prepared?
एउटा खेल बाँकी छ, कसरी प्रिपेयर गर्दैछ?
अब हाम्रो अहिले चाहिँ अब बङ्गलादेशसँग एकदमै हार्ड वर्किङ गरेर खेल्नुपर्छ. एकदमै हार्ड वर्क गरेर मेहनत गरेर हामीले खेल्नुपर्छ किनभने अब जसरी पनि हामीले त्यो म्याचलाई जित्नु छ.
So they will play really hard to win this match.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you.
That was Amina, the hat-trick scorer from this game. At full time, it's Nepal 8, Bhutan 0. We'll join you within a couple of hours with the next game. Till then, it's a goodbye.